Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome to a new series. This is Hero. This is just going to be Dark Souls actually from the very beginning with no alterations to the usual game. Like I'm not going to the trouble of like going and putting new armor or anything just to go in and play through the game with or anything. We're just going to be having a go at playing through the game as usual, because this is something very different to what I usually do, and pump the brightness to 10 there, because Souls games are dark as shit and there's no reason you should play them on anything lower than 10, ideally. Unfortunately, when we got to play the Dark Souls 2 beta, it was actually no different to that. It was way too dark still, and there was no option to go any brighter. Well, there was an option. It started at 5 just like this, and then it went up to 10. We're going to take the camera speed to 10. Auto wall recovery, I don't like it, but I'm used to it. Vibration on 10. Show blood, subtitles, HUD, music. Yeah, everything's going to stay there. So, alright. So as I was saying, this is a little bit different to usual because I don't do live playthrough stuff. Like all the stuff I've done before now has been mostly like, well, it's been all live commentary or text commentary, all post commentary or text commentary, and that's great, but it takes a really long time to do. So I'm figuring that I'm just gonna try and get into doing something a little bit new. And I figure doing something new, the only game that I know well enough to like not severely fuck up in, like, is Dark Souls, just because I know it so well. I don't know why I call her Tina. Bit of a stripper name. We're going to start off as the warrior, because I'm that unoriginal. We're going to take the master key. I'm not entirely sure whether we're going to be using it for everything or not, but we're going to be taking the master key just in case I decide that I want to. Very slim. What face we're going to get? I like the Far East Traveler with the bun hairstyle, personally. And I'm gonna change anything about the face. Nah. Go nice and boring. Start the game. Now, in every Dark Souls Let's Play I've ever really seen, it's been like this thing where people go, alright, I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to let you watch the cutscenes. But I don't know, I'm not that fussed. I mean, if you found my channel, then odds are you know this game, and if you know this game, then you do not need to listen to or watch these cutscenes again, so I'm just going to skip it. On the other hand, I do like the narrator for the first sections. I like her a lot. I am playing this on the PS3 as opposed to the Xbox. I mean, usually I would play it on the Xbox, but I just got a PS3 and it's all hooked up and ready to go. And I'm mid-rolling, that has to change. Actually, I'm going to keep the hard leather armor. No, we're not. Can I still fast roll? Yes, I can. Okay. There's the stray demon that everyone always points out in Let's Plays. Yeah, I'm going to be playing this on the PS3, online actually, which is a bit of a change to what I'd usually do. Normally when I go to record anything, if there's online functionality, especially Dark Souls or Demon Souls, I usually will do my best to like take everything offline and just play it like that, because otherwise you get, people invading and it screws up whatever you're doing. And I mean, the kind of thing that I usually do is like a challenge run, so the thing that you do not need like bothering you during that point is like someone invading and screwing up your progress. But this is going to be a fun playthrough, hopefully. So we're just going to play through, see how it goes. I don't have a particular class in mind for this. Like, I mean, obviously we started with a warrior, but I don't have a class in mind for the character to end the game with. Like, I don't even know how far this will go. I mean, this will go to Gwyn, obviously, but I'm thinking of also doing all bosses, just as a general thing. Just because I don't really feel like I've played through the game until... What the fuck am I doing? Until I have beaten all the bosses. And that's probably how this is going to go for my planned Dark Souls challenge run as well. Oh geez, I'm mid-rolling. This isn't good. Who needs a shield? Yeah, I had a challenge run in the works where I was a soul level 4. Like I got it. I got everything to to Gwyn, and I beat Gwyn, and I'm just at the moment I am like right before the bonfire to link the fires and, you know, end the game. And like after farming to get like 6 or 7 weapons up to plus 15, just because I was a warrior, like it's a soul level 4 new game plus challenge that I wanted to do, so everything's up to like plus 15, and I've got a whole bunch of chunks, and just farming everything took a lot out of me, and I think that's kind of responsible for how I regarded Dark Souls in general, just because I didn't want to play anymore. Like I'd spent so much time preparing to play, like really, that the thought of starting another challenge run where I would essentially be getting frustrated a lot anyway playing, you know, because the challenge I was going to do was soul level 4 new game plus no damage like throughout the entire game, and the problem with that is that it's really hard. So, you know, I didn't really want to put myself through that at that point, and I still don't really want to put myself through it. Because, I mean, I got a comment recently that asked if I was still going to do a Dark Souls challenge run, and I thought, well, hell yeah, I mean, I didn't do all that farming for nothing. But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, I'd really rather just play through the game, and I'd like to get at least one full playthrough of Dark Souls up on the channel before I get to... before it gets to March 13th, and before Dark Souls 2 is released, actually. And, you know, then after that, basically all my content's going to be Dark Souls 2 for quite a while, as will many people's content in this community. Anyway, let's step through the light. I fucked it up. There we go. If you do a jumping R2 off there and you manage to hit him in the head, then it does an extra hit's worth of damage, usually. Now, I've never really, like, I have a problem with this because I've never really talked while recording, like, playing a game before. Like, never really talked while playing a game before. Yeah, you can tell. Never really talked while playing a game, like, even, like, just... Jesus Christ. Even just, like, with friends or anything. Just because when I played games with friends, they were multiplayer. And, you know, they weren't single player, and you didn't have to focus like you do in Dark Souls. So, being that I know this game very, very well, I have over 1,500 hours in it. Probably wouldn't show from that boss fight that I just went through. But being that I have so much time in this game, so much experience, I do want to play through it. And I don't know why people come down here all the time. They go, oh, well, better get this soul. It's like 200 or 400 souls. A soul of the lost... It's 400. No, it's 200. Fuck, I don't know. They always go down there, and they get that soul, and they come around here, and just down on here. And they talk to Sparkly, Snuggly. I actually forget what she's called in this one. Sparkly or Snuggly. One of them's the Demon Souls one of them's the Dark Souls one. But, yeah, people always go down there. And, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a Let's Play where people have gone, oh yeah, we better use that soul that I got from the very beginning of the game. I've never actually seen people go back and trade things with Snuggly either.
Only in the ancient legends it is.
Now, can I skip this? No, I can't, because this is the first character of the save file. Because as I said, I just got a PS3. Because the PS3 that I was using to play my games before, including Demon Souls and stuff, that was actually my brother-in-law's, and my brother-in-law and my sister are actually moving out in just a little while. So I figured I'd better get myself I just got a pre-owned one from EB Games. Just got myself a pre-owned PS3 and decided to, I don't know, give it a test run. So unfortunately that means I don't have my Demon Souls playthrough, like none of my save data, and I don't have any of my Dark Souls save data either, so I have to, I mean, the Dark Souls wasn't so bothersome, because I mean, all I have to do is download the mule and then put it back onto the PS3, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But there's still this thing going on where it's like, geez, I'm really not good at doing this, am I? I sat down, I rested the bonfire, and I always forget because I start a new game and I never think to level up, because that's just not what I usually do when I play Souls games. Usually I'm doing a challenge run or something where you can't level up, and this is not going to be one of those challenge runs one of those runs where there's this challenge associated with it or anything. I just want to play. I think people can understand that. Now, what do we want? We want maybe 1-2 points in endurance, and maybe one more point in strength, because I want to be able to use the claymore, which is real original, I know. But we're not going to be starting any fights, not with him, because our weapon is too weak at the moment. I mean, you could just parry him again and again and again, but I think that's a bit boring. And I do apologize for me occasionally clearing my throat. I am still kind of getting over a throat bug at the moment, and also I'm not used to doing this live playthrough thing, because usually when I'm doing like recording and stuff, like for the commentaries for the other series I do, when I run out of things to say, I generally stop the recording, and then like after I take a drink of water and like sort of associate myself with my surroundings again, I like then decide what I wanted to say next, and just to not waste your time when you watch my videos, because I don't like when I watch post commentary stuff, especially where people like they don't know what to say for half the time, and then but like before 15 minutes of the video is over, nothing's really been said. Just gonna rest here. We just picked up the Homeward Bones and stuff. And where are we gonna go first? Because I do have the Master Key, which means I could go down and get the few souls. Got to... yeah, we'll go down there. I got the Master Key, why not? Some people are gonna maybe possibly groan at that, but we got the Master Key, so we're gonna go down and get the Astora's Straight Sword and Dragon Crest Shield, because the Dragon Crest Shield is amazing at the moment. And we may get to do the gargoyles in this episode. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure how long these episodes are actually going to be. We'll have a go there. And we got Ricket down there, who we can talk to, and... Can you buy Titanite shards from him this early? I don't think so. Yes, hello. Or you can modify your things to magic. You can reinforce stuff. You can repair. What can you buy from him? That's right, you can buy Soul Arrow and Heavy Soul Arrow and Sorcerer's Catalyst, but we don't need any of that. He's kind of a jerk, that guy. Now, we're into the Valley of Drakes. That's 1,000 souls. Beatrice's stuff isn't here yet. Yeah, in post commentary stuff, like I prefer it when people are like talking about, talking a lot, because it's post commentary. You can afford to, squeeze a lot of stuff in there, and I know people like they tend to think, whoa, slow down, you don't need to fill every second with something interesting to say, but I kind of think that's the point. Like if you've got post commentary stuff, I think you should make an effort to use the time that you have, because especially if you've got something like a challenge run going, if you've spent all that effort, if you've invested all that time in doing stuff for that challenge run, then why the hell not like expend all your effort just trying to get some interesting, insightful commentary in there? Because I've seen some people who do challenge runs and that kind of thing, they do commentary, and the commentary doesn't actually talk about anything that's happening on the screen. Like, I mean, I know I'm not doing the best job of it here. Like, I'm not exactly telling you what I'm doing, but people spend like all this time, doing Dark Souls on New Game Plus 7, and they don't spend any time when they're doing the commentary telling you what they were thinking at this point, and how they took on a certain situation, that kind of a thing. Hello. Oh yeah, the Grasscrest shield. Jeez. Fuck. Whoa, okay. Now, I may die. I'm not sure. Nah, we can just walk back in here. His aggro range prevents him from coming back. He just kind of sidesteps. And I'm mid-rolling. Ew. Take off my shirt. Now, seeing as this isn't a speedrun, and I was doing speedruns for quite a while, I think I'll probably get the Black Knight Halberd. If we do get the Black Knight Halberd, I don't know if I'm actually going to make use of it, but I'm probably going to try, because I mean, I don't really play through the game a whole lot lately, and when I do, it's to get a build ready, and or to play a challenge run. And these like challenge runs, you never get to play. Oh, we didn't get one anyway, that's alright. You never get to use the big weapons. Like, this is why when I do my PvP stuff, I don't like using just like a rapier and a longsword and stuff, even though they are extremely useful and extremely good weapons. I don't like it. Like, I want to be able to use the stuff that I never be able to use, like the dragon longsword. That is like pretty much the reason why I made a 50-40 strength dexterity build. It has really low vitality, but it's really fun because it can use every weapon in the game, but it can use every weapon except one-handed. And that one weapon is Smo's hammer. And it's really fun. Excuse me while I have a quick drink. There we go. Now, funny me, smart me. Jeez, I forget that everything's here. Smart me, I've decided to record this stuff, or at least start it, on a day that's meant to be 39 degrees Celsius. If you're wondering what that is, that's close to 105, I think, Fahrenheit. I'm not entirely sure. It might be closer to 110. No, that's like over 40, 110. But we don't need to fight this guy. We do not need to fight the Titanite demon. But It's like been... Geez, my mind is all scattered. Wonderful commentary. But we got like this semi-heat wave going on in Australia at the moment. It's been pretty heinous like the past couple of weeks. Like we had like a string of 4 or 5 days that were all over like 39, and one day even got to like 44 here. I mean, this is only Victoria. Victoria's like in the southeastern part of Australia, so it's a little bit cooler. But places like the Northern Territory, like in the top middle of Australia, it's kind of ridiculous how hot it got. I'm gonna take my endurance up a couple more notches. Actually, take my strength up a couple notches. About 1 each. Make a compromise. And it's really hot. Like, it's almost 11 in the morning now. But, oh, goddamn. This is really ridiculously hot. And seeing as I'm recording at the moment, I have to turn off the fan in my room, and that basically means, and I have to close the window as well because we have some noisy fucking birds around here. Anyone who's been in one of my live streams, one of my really infrequent live streams, will know how noisy the goddamn birds are. Wow, failed parries. So it's gonna get hot in here. It's going to. It's gonna be 39. It's probably gonna end up something like 30 in my room. Come on. You retard. Come on. Come on. Also, I do apologize if you can hear the sounds of my controller. I don't think you'll be able to, like, because after I record audio and stuff, and with the new microphone that I'm using, when, like, the microphone blocks out, like, all the sounds from, like, apart from, like, one direction, basically. Like, it blocks out all the sounds that aren't coming from where it's pointing at, which is really good if you're doing something like, you know, a Let's Play, for example. But it, and after that, it goes into Adobe Audition, which I use to just, you know, do a couple of things to my audio to make it sound a little better. And I use a noise gate in that to remove all the sounds below a certain threshold. So you should not be able to hear me like using the controller, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised because there may be some points during this Let's Play or playthrough or whatever the fuck you want to call it, where my button bashing gets a little bit too loud. Come on. Yeah, and he wants to take a drink now. Boom. Pick up that night shard. And we're just gonna head to the bonfire. So I'm going to maybe call it an episode here, and then after that I'm going to maybe go and get the claymore, get a couple more upgrade shards, and then we might go and take on the gargoyles. So thank you for watching this non-eventful episode. It's the first episode in a new series that I hope will last a good while, at least. I hope I'll get it done before Dark Souls 2 comes out. And after that, we're going to play some Dark Souls 2, hopefully. So I will see you in the next episode.